Good morning. This is cause number 2007-63104 in the interest of Leila Gallegos. All parties and witnesses, please raise your right hands to be sworn and unmute yourselves. You solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Yes, I do.
Okay. And please state your name and your relationship to the child. Ma'am.
Crystal Fuerte, and I am Leila's mom.
All right, sir, your name and your relationship to the child.
Edward Gallegos, and I'm Leila's dad.
All right, and representing the State of Texas Attorney General's office.
Savita Sharma.
All right, Ms. Sharma, we got a suit for modification of support order. Motion to confirm support arrearage. We're having a hearing today, is that correct?
Yes, Judge.
And do we have any stipulations?
We do, Judge. The stipulations are parties agree with the financial pay record that as of December, let me pull it up, as of December, that there is a child support arrearage in the amount of $23,896.23. Parties also agree that there is a medical support judgment in the amount of $9,216.93. Parties agree to a child support payment toward that judgment of $165 and $95 a month toward the medical support judgment. And parties also agree that the mother, Ms. Forte, will continue to carry medical insurance through the state.
All right, so far, is that your agreement, Ms. Puerte?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Gallegos, so far, is that your agreement?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so what are the issues, Ms. Sharma?
Your Honor, the issues are that Mr. Gallegos has provided paycheck stubs or paychecks from a company that he says he works at, showing that he makes $550 a week, which would substantially reduce his current child support amount. He is, however, a licensed journeyman plumber and has 13 years experience according to his license and could be making substantially more. But whatever he could be making substantially more would also increase, would also decrease his monthly child support obligations. And Ms. Forte does not agree to a reduction in the child support or medical support amounts.
Okay, and the current child support amount is $700 a month, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right, let's proceed.
Yes, Judge. I would like to call Mr. Barrera.
All right.
Mr. Barrera, have you had an opportunity to review the paycheck stubs that Mr. Gallegos has provided?
Yes, I have.
And where is that company from?
The company is from, one second. LB, hold on. I'm sorry. DBA LB Framing.
And who is the DBA's name under?
Lazaro Balderramas Amador.
Okay. Is this a pay record? Is this a payroll check?
It looks like a personal check from the DBA making $550 a week.
And what are the dates for that week that you have a check from?
January 13th, 23 and January 6th, 23.
And did you see any bank statements that correlate that these checks were in fact cashed?
I did not see a bank statement.
And did Mr. Gallegos provide you any verification of employment that this is the employer he's working with?
That is all that was provided.
And did you research any other licenses that he holds?
I did research that he has another license, and he has a license as a journeyman plumber.
Okay, and this company for the paycheck that he submitted, is that with a plumbing company?
No, I believe this is as a framing company.
And were you able to find any other verification of employment for Mr. Gallegos?
No,
So as far as you know, he hasn't provided any tax returns as well.
he provided a tax return from 2021 as employer as a plumber.
And what were the wages for 2021?
In 2021, it was wages of, give me 1 second. It was below minimum. It was $9,300.
As a plumber?
That's what the wages were showing. Yes, as from his income tax of that year.
And there was no income, there was no information in his tax return from LB framing this DBA, correct?
Correct.
And did he tell you how long he had been employed at the framing company?
I don't recall how long he was employed, and just that he's currently working there.
And does Mr. Gallegos have any other outside obligations that you were able to research?
Other obligations as children, he has 2 additional children that he's residing in his household.
Thank you. And is that the conclusion of your research and discussions with Mr. Gallegos?
Yes, and a calculated child support based on what he provided.
Okay, and then you also researched what a journeyman plumber makes through the Bureau of Labor Statistics from the state of Texas. Is that correct?
That is correct, based on the Bureau of Vital Statistics, what a plumber would make in Texas, and also calculated wages that way, and also based on the $550 that he provided.
Okay, and what are average wages on a yearly basis for a journeyman plumber in Texas?
Yearly in Texas is $52,470. Divided for as monthly, it would be $4,372.50.
And have you calculated monthly child support obligations based on the 2 checks he provided to you? And in addition, separately, did you calculate what the average income is based on the Bureau of Labor Statistics?
Yes, based on the check stubs that he provided, making $550 a week, his gross income is $2,383.33. After taxes and medical support of $72, his child support would be $318 per month and $72 for medical.
And based on the Bureau and Labor Statistics, can you share what the child support amount would be on that average?
Based on the Bureau of Labor Statistics, a monthly gross of $4,372, giving him credit for taxes and healthcare of $131. His child support would be $566 and medical support $131.
Okay, is that the conclusion of your calculations, Mr. Burr? Thank you, Judge. I pass this witness.
Ms. Fuerte, do you have any questions of Mr. Barrera?
No, I don't.
Okay, Mr. Gallegos, do you have any questions of Mr. Barrera?
No, sir.
All right. May he be excused, Ms. Sharma?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Barrera, you're excused as a witness.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Call your next witness, Ms. Sherman.
Yes, Judge, I'd like to call the father, Mr. Gallegos. Mr. Gallegos, are you currently working as a plumber?
No, ma'am.
And the name of the company you're working for is LB Framers?
Yes.
And who is Lazaro Balderas Amador?
My wife's part of the family.
So it's a relative of your wife?
Yes.
And this is his company, LB Framing?
Yes.
And how long have you been working for him?
I'm getting close to a year.
So you didn't file your income with him on your tax returns last year?
No, ma'am.
Okay. When was the last time you worked as a plumber?
When COVID, like when the COVID started, really like the second to 2021, when the second time COVID came, started getting sick, so I couldn't be doing plumbing no more.
Okay. So you worked as a plumber in 2021 though, because you filed it on your tax returns. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And you're saying that you made $9,300 as a plumber for 2021?
Yes, ma'am.
But you didn't claim any of the income that you made from your wife's family's company. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. And these are handwritten checks?
Yes.
Okay. And so you don't agree to pay anything more than what you're currently paying at $700, correct?
Yes, ma'am. It just like when it first started, when I first went to start job, I could afford it, but now it just I'm getting old already. I'm going on my dump. I'm already getting old, so it just I can't do it, you know. And I just need a little bit of help. I never went through this until like COVID hit, so I started going downhill, and I couldn't afford to pay, you know. I just need a little bit of help. That's all I ask.
Okay. And you said you're getting old and can't work anymore. How old are you, Mr. Gallegos?
No, yeah, I'm 40.
You're 40 years old. And you
Yes,
said
ma'am.
you have, what amount of child support do you think you should be paying based on your income?
Based on my income, I'll be fine. Like I used to pay like $450 or $500. You know.
Okay. And how old are your other children?
14 and 10.
And who supports those children?
My wife.
And who supports you?
My wife.
Do you live in a home where you're paying a mortgage or rent?
Yes.
And who pays that?
My wife.
Do you own a vehicle?
Nope.
How do you get to work?
Well, like I got an old truck. I drive. I drive that. You can say that. I got an 85 Chevy. I drive.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Gallegos. Judge, I pass this witness.
Ms. Puerta,
Thank
do you
you.
have any questions of Mr. Gallegos?
No.
No. Okay. Ms. Sharma?
And Judge, I'd like to call the mother, Ms. Forte, next.
All right.
Ms. Forte, how old is your daughter?
My daughter just turned 17 in November.
And what amount of child support do you believe Mr. Gallegos should pay?
Well, according to his license and from his experience, and I believe it should stay at a minimum at least. I do have a 17-year-old. I have been getting minimal payments, $150 a month, which barely covers groceries, with the inflation.
Okay, ma'am. The question is, how much do you think you should be paying?
I believe it should be at whatever his rate of his license should be. So at least the same amount that he's been in. So
In other words, not change it. $700 a month is what you're saying.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And has Mr. Gallegos been making payments consistently to you?
No.
Has he previously been held in contempt for non-payment?
Yes.
What year was that?
That was before COVID hit, so I believe it was 2021 or 2020.
After he was held in contempt, did he start paying consistently?
So he was supposed to show up to court. A warrant was issued for his arrest. Then COVID hit. And then I had to go back to the process again.
Okay, so you're asking to keep the child support amount the same, just confirming what he owes
Yes, ma'am.
in back pay. Thank you. Judge, I pass this witness.
Mr. Gallegos, do you have any questions of Ms. Fuerte?
No, sir.
Okay. Ms. Sharma?
Judge, the state would like to ask that child support payments be kept the same, and medical support the same at $700 a month. And with the child support amount at $170 a month.
All right, Ms. Fuerte, you have anything further you wish to say?
Can you repeat the amounts? I'm sorry, I'm writing it down.
700 in child support and 170 in medical support.
In other words, not modify anything.
Correct, Your Honor.
Okay, yes.
Okay. Ms. Fuerte, do you have anything further to say?
No. Thank you.
Mr. Gallegos, you have anything further you wish to say?
No, sir.
All right, and Mr. Gallegos, you think that you should be paying less than $700 a month, correct?
Yes.
You think you should be paying $500 a month? Is that what you?
Yes.
Or-
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I just have one question. Can I ask you something real quick?
No, I'm not a witness, sir.
Okay.
You can say whatever you want. I'm not a witness. I don't answer the questions.
Okay.
You can say whatever you want. You have something else to say in regards to this?
No, that's
question?
fine. No, fine. That's fine.
And I believe you testified, Mr. Gallegos, that you would pay $500 a month instead of $700 a month. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
All right, the court's going to grant modification, order the father to pay $500 a month in child support, $125 a month cash medical support beginning February 1st, 2023. All other stipulations are approved. Anything further?
Nothing further from the state, Your Honor.
All right, give me an order. Thank you.
Thank you.